And a third thing on my list of three that causes cancer is simply what we put in our mouth, Chris. Well, I mean, hey, if you're a heavy smoker or drinker, don't be surprised at whatever happens to your body. You're abusing the heck out of it. But
your diet and lifestyle choices.
Most of us are not heavy smokers or drinkers these days, but we eat food, we drink stuff that's unhealthy, sodas and alcohol and what have you. Hey, folks, you cannot put things in your mouth without having some effect on your body. And that effect can be positive or negative. And once you get the knowledge you need to heal your body, you can heal it by the things you put in your mouth, literally. You know, supplements that are going to take care of deficiencies in our bodies, reform our cell membranes, and get our cells working more efficiently. This is
what are some of the supplements? What are some of the supplements that you see people take a lot that you feel strongly about?
Well, of course, there are certain vitamins that are vitally important. One of those, which we've just discovered about 3.5, 4 years ago, I guess, was vitamin D3. D3 is a replica in a little capsule of what you get from the sun. Well, we don't get enough sunshine. You know, people in northern latitudes get more cancer than those around the equator. Well, why? Because they don't get as much sunshine. So we're deficient in this, okay? Every cell needs it. The vitamin D3, when you take it, it's not a vitamin, it's a hormone, for crying out loud. It's called cholecalciferol. And
very powerful anti-cancer hormone in the body.
And you take it and two other hormones are created that every cell membrane needs to operate efficiently. Well, obviously, if we're deficient in this, as most of us are, 95% has been the estimate of the world's population, you know, you're going to have problems like cancer. So D3.
How much are cancer patients taking? Some of the ones that you know.
Well, they take as much as 20,000 or more IU a day for the first 5 or 6 weeks. They get it tested. It's fairly easy to get a test done. It's a simple blood test.
Yep. Check your blood level, vitamin D blood levels.
Yeah, and then if it gets up to 70 or higher, then you can back off to about 10,000 IU a day. But that's
you want to keep it right around 60.
Yeah, it's 70 or higher.
Or 70.
Yeah, it's been pretty well discovered to be the level at which a person needs to keep it if you want to maintain health. It's not just to heal the cancer, but in general, we should get our vitamin D level up there. Well, that's just one. Vitamins, minerals of all kinds, you know, are things that we can be deficient in and which almost never get discovered by the medical system. B12, obviously, is one of them. It's a very, very common deficiency. It causes symptoms that are diagnosed as all kinds of other things, and as simple as taking more B12, you know, reverses the symptoms. It's anemia. Amazingly, most anemia is simply caused by insufficient vitamin B12. Well, you know, it's simple.
And B12 is so cheap.
Yeah, really. Nothing.
So cheap.
And even
so
the
easy.
D3 is extremely inexpensive stuff. Well, you know, we recommend people take an immune boosting product, and there are certain products that are essential that really do a wonderful job of rebuilding your immune system. It's amazing, and there's been an enormous amount of research done on this. I started recommending a product which I later learned, you know, there was something better and then something better and so on. So I've evolved to where I recommend something now that's been tested pretty well in the laboratory against about 36 other immune boosting products and found to be superior. So that's what I recommend.
That's probably, you're talking about beta glucans, right?
Beta glucan, you know, unfortunately is like paint, that term. It can be almost any brand. There's lots of beta glucans around, hundreds of them. So the particular brand we recommend is an extremely high quality beta glucan and very expensive source from yeast, literally, which is not harmful, by the way. But it rebuilds your immune system, and we have to do that if we're going to get over cancer. There's no other way. And of course, there are other things that stop the spread of the cancer, that keep the metastasis from occurring. which is why people die of cancer. It spreads around your body to other vital organs. So it's these kind of things, and it's a relatively simple regimen we recommend. There are about seven pieces of it. A couple of them have to do with diet and things you eat, and how much raw food you eat compared to cooked food, which you need to avoid as much as possible. I'd say limit it to 20% of what you eat if possible. For most of us, that's a radical change.
Oh yeah,
radical. But cottage cheese, flaxseed oil, a wonderful combination that rebuilds your cell membranes that are healthy cells and kills cancer cells at the same time. Well, hey, I don't know of anything else in the world that does that, or I'd certainly recommend it. So that's kind of, it's a regimen basically, something you do daily and get in the habit of doing, and if people around you don't have cancer, try to talk them into doing something similar to avoid it. It's a prevention. I do it every day myself.
Well, thank you, Bill. This has been an awesome interview.
Well,
and
thank
Bill,
you, Chris, for doing what you do. My God, wonderful.
Thank you. And let me just tell you about Bill. Bill is talking and coaching to cancer patients every day. He's not just selling a book. He's not just selling information. He is in the trenches, like me, trying to help as many people as possible. And so you can find Bill online at beatingcancergently.com.
Yeah,
right?
You have to put hyphens between the words, or you get some screwy website.
I'll put a link. I'll put a link below the video to his site, and you can reach out to Bill directly if it's something you want to talk to him. He's a wealth of information, and I have huge respect for this man. He's a really, really special person, and I wish I had found your book in 2004 because it would have given me even more encouragement. I didn't find it until maybe 3 or 4 years later when I was kind of already in the clear, but I was excited to find it and read it.
Yeah, well, thank you.
But anyway, at the absolute least, buy his book. It's terrific. He sold well over 100,000 copies. It's just a really awesome book.
Thank you, Chris. I'm delighted to talk to you and to share in what you're doing for people. I mean, God bless you. You have a few more years to live than I do.
Let's hope so.
and you'll have.
I hope you don't outlive me.
You'll have an opportunity to really do more in a most fulfilling way I've found in my body. Really, to help other people.
Yeah.
Like this, it's the best possible thing you can do with your life. And God bless you. You're doing it young, and it's. The wake-up call you got is a blessing, I think, a wonderful blessing for people. And most of the people I work with finally realize that. When they get well, they say, boy, this is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Cancer doesn't feel like a blessing when it happens, but, God works all things for the good of those who love Him. And He can really turn it and work it and bless you in a huge way.
Hear, hear.
Because, it can change your life for the better. And so keep that in mind. There's good things coming, even if you're afraid now. There's good things coming, and cancer is a divine tap on the shoulder to change your life.
Amen, brother.
Thanks for watching. Please share this video, subscribe to my channel, and for more awesome information on nutrition, natural healing, and a lot of other incredible survivor stories, people that have healed just like me, go to chrisbeatcancer.com. See ya.
Bye-bye, folks.